Second date update.
I think a great strategy to match with more people online is to just tell them that you recently moved here.
Oh my God, that's genius, Jeffrey.
Yeah. Like
That's
even
the
if it's
smartest thing you've ever said.
even if it's not true.
Right.
Yeah.
Just like buongiorno.
Okay.
I'm La Jeffrey.
No.
Bone swallow.
No, that's...
What? I mean, that will get you some matches.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll get you a relationship, but
Yeah, no matter what. Whatever the truth is, more people are going to want to hang out with you if they think you just moved.
That's
Unless you
great.
do that.
no,
know.
that'll still
Okay.
get you a lot of matches.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one of our listeners, Damon, recently met a girl who said that she just moved into his area and they ended up going on a date. Damon needs our help today. So Damon, how you doing, man?
Hey, good morning.
Oh man,
Hey.
is that why you swiped on her profile? You're like, yes, she doesn't know anybody.
Well, on her profile it said like looking to meet people, and I was like, okay, that sounds good to me. I don't know if like a bunch of other guys were thinking that too, but so I don't know.
It is
Okay.
kind of fun to think about anybody, dating or not, to be like, oh, I'm new in town. Like, oh my gosh, let me show you around. These are the best restaurants.
Well, not
and
only
the
that,
sites.
because I don't know if you've ever been new in town anywhere, Jose.
I haven't, no.
When you're new
Well,
in town,
yeah,
you will
true.
say yes to any invitation.
Yeah.
Because you have no friends.
Yeah.
Like, you just have to, and then you weed it out later.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're saying she had to say yes to
Yes,
the date.
you won't get rejected.
Okay. I don't know, Damon, what did you and did we get her name? What's her name?
Millie.
Millie.
Oh, that's a cute name.
That does sound like a foreign name. Is she foreign?
My name is Millie.
It sounds
No,
very...
She's not from a different country. She's from a different city. No cool accent.
Oh,
Okay.
man. I was
Okay.
hoping for a cool accent.
So what did you and Millie end up doing for your date?
Literally what you said. I was like, hey, if you want somebody to show you around,
Totally.
I'm your guy.
Right.
Totally,
But
dude.
there's some pressure there, right? Because this is her new city. She wants to be somewhat impressed. Like,
Yeah,
if you're just
first-
taking her to the hole in the wall that you go get a drink at every once in a while, I don't know.
Yeah. She's like,
You
look.
have to take her to the nice places
Well,
in
I
the
just
city?
think, like, you got
Yeah.
to show her some stuff,
No,
right?
you can get her like the best pizza slice in town. Be like, look, this place is called Pizza Hut. It is the hole in the wall. Everyone goes here. There's like a grandma
mean-
back there.
No, all I'm saying is you have to put some forethought into it. Did you do some planning beforehand?
I did. There's like this really cool, it's a bar / restaurant, but they brew their own beer right on the premises, which is
cool.
awesome.
Oh, those are cool.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So what was it like when you showed up? I'm guessing you met her there.
We did meet there, actually, yeah. And I thought the vibe was good. She seemed impressed by the place, and, I thought she was friendly, outgoing, smart. So I was like, I definitely need to be the first person because she was not going to be on this dating app for very long, that's for sure.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And so did the entire date happen at this bar brewery place?
It did not actually.
Oh.
It started there, and I don't know what I said or did, but we ended up back at my place.
Okay.
Do you mean you don't know what you said, like you were so drunk you can't remember, or it just
It's a
happened
good
naturally?
It's actually a valid question.
I blacked out, and I guess I won the lottery. I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. So you got her back to your place. How did that go?
Well, here's the thing. I thought because, okay, like full disclosure, I do some modeling. I've done some modeling in the past.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was like, hey, if you want, you can see my portfolio, and I have like some tasteful pictures, or not like whatever, right?
Now, again, I feel like we need to get clarity.
Okay.
Is this modeling like you are a male model, or is this like modeling like check out my toy boats that I've built?
A male model, but I'm not like an underwear model. I do lifestyle modeling, which is like, I'll be on a train, like eating peanuts, or I'll be reading a book in a library.
Yeah, I was once on the brochure for my mom's resort that she works at. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. What were you
Actually,
doing?
twice.
What were you doing in the brochure?
One, I was swimming. Another
Oh.
one, playing mini golf.
Oh, that sounds like a cool resort.
That's range that you have there with your
Just
modeling
saying, you got
pictures.
competition, buddy.
You also got a model over
Coming
here.
for your job.
So did she seem impressed?
And that's the thing is she did not. I thought that would kind of seal the deal and make her like really impressed. Like, wow, this guy's a male model. And I think she said, like, you're no Zoolander. And she kind of was like, made fun of it a little bit. Not a lot, but like I was expecting her to be really impressed.
Yeah, you fit the stereotype of a male model, though, looking at your own photos on a date. It
Yeah.
just kind of...
And, or you look at it like this. It's a good sign that she's able to, like, tease you about it, right?
True.
Because, like, that's like a healthy relationship, just like a friendship would be. Like, you can, joke
Poke fun.
around, poke fun a little bit. It doesn't mean that she didn't like what you were doing. Maybe she was just being fun.
That's not the vibe I got. I don't know.
Are
It
you
was-
roasting or flirting?
Yeah.
I guess the telltale sign of what she was really feeling is what happened after you closed the portfolio.
Good call.
Well, we fooled around a little bit, but not like crazy everything, right? And she spent the night, but she was like, yeah, actually, I do have to meet a friend later. So she left, I think at like 9 o'clock or something. And then
That's pretty late, though,
Yeah.
still.
That's sketchy.
Why?
You could
New to
start-
town and she already has a friend.
I didn't
no,
think about
that.
that's
To me.
great.
But
Probably
maybe
another
she
date.
knows one person when she moved into town. That often can be the case.
Yeah, it's a vampire. He only kicks it at night.
All right. So how long has it been since you last spoke with Millie?
it's been like about, I would say, a week and a half. Text, no response. And she has her read receipts on. So I saw that she saw the text.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's too long.
Why
man.
would you have
Something's
your read
happening.
receipts on?
To prove a point.
Yeah, I guess.
To prove a point.
Well,
to
I
show
hope-
dominance.
Yeah, duh.
I hope she answers the phone when we try and call her. We'll see what happens when we do your second date update right after this. Damon, from the moment you told us you were a male model, you had to know that this was coming.
Okay.
I challenge you
Oh,
to
God.
a walk-off.
No.
Yes.
Oh, no.
You and me
Kev.
behind the abandoned Dairy Queen on Highway 1 at 5 p.m., no later. We need to get our 15 hours of daily beauty sleep. Isn't that right, Damon?
I
Why?
see. 15 hours. Is that what that does?
Yeah, you have
I
to.
wish.
Uh-huh.
But I'm going to call Billy Zane after this to make sure we get it done.
Okay.
If you can get David Bowie to judge, then yes, definitely, I'm in.
If you're just joining us, Damon needs help getting in touch with a girl he recently met named Millie. She's new to town, and he showed her around a little bit. She even ended up spending the night at his place. But after she left, she has not been responding to him or any of his texts, even though she clearly has read them.
Right. And like the one moment you remember being awkward was when you pulled out your modeling portfolio.
Yeah, I thought it would go over great, and it did not. It did not have the reaction I
Okay.
thought.
And you haven't texted her any more headshots of you or anything, right?
Did you say headshots?
Mm-hmm.
No, not headshots. No.
Oh, other hand.
Are you saying you sent something
I'm
else?
kidding. I'm just
Okay.
kidding.
I got you.
Okay.
It's that model humor.
Yeah,
It's
the girls
highbrow.
get it.
It's
Wow.
really
Saying
highbrow
other
stuff.
pictures.
I can't believe
Yeah.
she left you on red.
Yeah. All right. I feel like we're ready on our end. Do you feel ready, Damon, to call her?
I'm ready as I'll ever be, I guess.
Okay. Here we go. I'm going to dial her number. We'll see if she answers. Let's do this.
Hello?
Hi, is this Millie?
Yeah. Who's this?
My name's Jeff. I host a morning radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and you're on it right now.
Oh, okay.
It's a welcome
hello?
to town call.
Yeah.
Heard you just moved
Oh.
here.
Yeah. How did you know that?
Well, one of your recent associates told us.
Associate.
I couldn't think of the right word. What's a better word? Exactly.
New
Yeah.
friend.
See?
New
Exact-
friend.
Yeah, you met a new friend recently.
Friend
That's a
in
good
quotes.
way to say it.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he took you out to some of his favorite spots. You might know him as Damon.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
it sounds like you're almost expecting this call.
No, I'm a little confused, but I do know who Damon is.
Okay. So Damon reached out to us because he had a great time with you, but he's a little bit confused because after you guys hung out, you've been ignoring him, and he doesn't know why.
Right.
You know he can see your read receipts, right? On your texts.
Oh, you know what? I didn't really think about that, but I guess I'm busted.
I
Okay.
mean, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Like, it happens in dating.
We're not here to bust you for it.
Yeah.
No.
We just want to help Damon understand the reasoning behind it.
Okay. He's actually a really good-looking guy.
Oh.
So at first I was like, oh, he's cute and he has pretty good personality. He seems really nice. Normally I would not go home with someone, except I was so exhausted. I'd been up since 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, I don't want to drive home. I really just wanted to go to bed.
Yeah, that's a good decision.
I think that's funny. So you went home with him simply because you wanted to sleep.
She's like, you're in bed, right?
Like
I'll
literally
go with you.
sleep.
No, I mean, when we got there, I was like, he's cute. Maybe I'll make out a little bit. So we get there and he tells me he's a model and he's like, do you want to see my portfolio?
Okay.
I mean, first of all, I kind of felt like it was a little bit I don't know, like trying too hard.
Yeah. I mean, we
you're
spoke,
already there.
you don't know this, but we spoke to Damon earlier about the date, and he did mention this moment as being a little bit of an awkward part.
Yeah.
And I think he feels kind of embarrassed that he pulled out the portfolio to show you.
Well, and the thing is, I'm sure he was just trying to impress you because he said you're really pretty and you're funny and you're fun to hang out with. Like,
Yeah. I mean, okay, well, there were a couple things. The thing is that he did do a lot of talking about his, like, athleticism and his body. So I was already a little bit like, he's trying too hard and, like, kind of
Oh, what did he say about his athleticism and his body? Just out of curiosity.
basically just, like, talked a lot about how he does triathlons. And when we ate, he was really obsessed with, like, no oil and no this and no that.
It's like, we get it. You're hot, bro.
It's like, I love the body, but I hate that you have to do that.
Yeah,
exactly.
totally.
It's like you don't want to see the work that goes
No,
into
no,
it.
no, just the six pack.
I can only take one more bite because of my macros.
All right. Well, a guy opens up to you a little bit, and you're like shaming him for it. Remember,
It's
he
just
listens
kind of
to our show,
exhausting.
so I like you, Damon. If you're out there listening somewhere, I think it was nice.
Then he shows me some of the pictures, and I'm like, oh, I assumed he was sort of like runway model, fashion model. But when he opens it up, he's like, oh, actually, I'm more of a lifestyle model.
Mm-hmm.
There's one where he's like modeling for a lice shampoo.
Lice?
Lice, like, you know, knits, like hair knits.
Yeah, head lice.
Hey, you got to take work where you can get it, man.
Right.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean,
that's the thing. Like, you get the money, but then why are you showing this to me? It
Yeah,
just seems
no.
like, okay,
that's
this isn't
true.
the kind of modeling that's really sexy.
No, it's not.
Then there was another one that he showed me where he has this really awkward, uncomfortable, strainy face on, and it's like for a product for flatulence, like gas.
Oh,
Fart
no.
model.
It just felt awkward and dorky. Like, it just kind of made him seem really insecure, but also if he feels like this is the best he's got and he's leading with this, it's just kind of, I
Okay.
don't know.
So
No, I'm still impressed. Come on.
Poor
You got-
guy.
It's a national model.
He's
Yeah.
trying, man.
So
Nice.
Millie's saying it's not so much
Succeeding.
the
He's not
fact that
just
he
trying.
showed her the modeling stuff. It's the things that he was modeling for that turned her off.
That's petty.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, yeah, and it is kind of both. It's like, I just don't need you to show me pictures of yourself. It just feels a little, like, desperate.
Yeah,
Well-
I mean, if you would have seen a picture of her doing a fart face, you probably would have been a little turned off
I
too.
would have laughed.
I don't-
would have been like, let me get
Well, she
over here
did, and
kiss
he
me.
didn't like that.
Well,
Remember?
I don't think that Damon realizes that that's how she felt. But at least now he does because Millie, I didn't tell you this, but Damon's been on the other line listening this entire time and he wants to talk to you.
Wait, you're not serious, are you?
yeah,
Actually, I am.
as serious as lice.
Damon,
All right, well, this is double awkward.
Damon, you there?
Yeah, well, hi, Millie. I would say it should be awkward because I am proud of my work. And like, by the way, those are just some of the pictures. Like, you didn't mention the one where I'm riding a train, like reading a book and smiling, or the one where I'm doing toothpaste. You mentioned the one where I'm doing gas X, shout out gas X. Like, they pay my bills, okay?
Pay my bills.
You know what? It's cool. It's just I felt like it was just a little too performative to whip it out in the first place. And then also, I don't know, what were you trying to do? Like, did you think I'd be impressed?
You were
It's kind of
asking
gross.
what I do for a living, and I was showing you, like, what I do for a living. Most people would be impressed that they're going out with a male model. I'm sorry I don't get to pick and choose which jobs I want. Would you make fun of an actor to be like, oh, you're playing a drug addict? I'm not attracted to that. I only date actors who play superheroes.
No.
Yeah, good example, dude.
I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of like you're leading with a Viagra commercial. I mean, I just felt turned off. I can't really.
Oh,
I mean, it feels a little bit superficial because if he was modeling like Rolex watches, she
Yeah.
wouldn't have been like, oh, that seems tacky.
exactly.
I don't know.
You got me there.
I probably wouldn't be on a dating app if I had the money for Rolex watch.
Oh, you know what? That's a good point, Damon.
I will say, though, it is weird
I don't
that
know.
you specifically get booked for all these weird ones. Like, why do you look like a Viagra-needing, gas-having son of a gun? I don't get
It
it.
just means you look like a confident man because they always
Maybe.
want a
Yeah.
confident man to show off
There
those
you go.
things.
That's
Like it's
true.
okay to use these
But I've
products.
never seen
like,
a gas X model with a
you know?
six-pack.
That's right.
So,
Brooke, yeah, that's a good point, Brooke. So, Millie, clearly he's confident enough to model for these products and show them to you, too.
Right.
He was also confident enough to call a radio station and put
Okay.
his entire date out to the public.
and portfolio.
And the whole thing. And because of that, I would love to offer to send you guys out one more time.
Come on, Millie, you're new to town. He's not a bad dude.
Yeah, it's not like he was being creepy or aggressive.
Yeah.
He just showed you some silly pictures.
Just pull his finger and say yes.
Stop.
You guys, I'm going to pass, but I thank you guys so much. And Damon, thank you for taking me out. I do appreciate it. It's just I don't think that we're going to connect on a romantic level.
I don't know. I still really don't see what I did wrong. I feel like I would do the exact same thing over again.
Okay.
Just hope that someone doesn't focus on not so good products that are in there. You know, I'm not going to pick and choose. You know, like, I don't know, maybe you're offended by, like, a fungus commercial or whatever it is, but, like, those people pay my bill.
What are you?
Okay.
Very specific reference there.
What are you, like an athlete's foot model? Like,
Oh no.
Are you the Mucinex green guy?
Maybe just stop saying you're a
Yeah,
male
are you
model.
Fungus Man?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We're talking to Fungus Guy right now.
Oh, my God.
They're the ones who paid for your drinks, Millie, okay?
Okay, that's true.
All right.
This fungus paid for your drink.
Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.